Hi guys, welcome to Cognitive Hub SQL tutorials. In this video, we are going to discuss about how to do a self join and the little drawbacks while doing a self join in the with the large databases like with the large tables. Now we already seen about inner join and outer joins, how to do that, how to write a query for inner join and the left outer join, full outer joins and right outer joins. And self join is mostly most of the people don't use this command because of the memory wastage, and which will take a lot of time to execute, and which will take a lot of CPU time. And if you are dealing with a huge number of records, and if you want only the matched records and don't want the unwanted records, then this is not the good idea to do. And I will explain you what is nothing but a self join and what is the output that it will give. Now without wasting any time, let's dive into the topic. Hi guys, here I am using a same tables what I created for the inner joins and right outer joins. Here I created a naming table for the employee details which contains a unique ID for and the first name. Similarly for the salaries, I created a unique ID as a columns as a unique ID and salaries. So what I want is I want to retrieve the sorry, here what I want to do is I want to do a self join. How, what is the output of the self join? So self join, here I have inserted a few columns in the naming records, naming table, as well as a few records in the salaries table. So let us see what is the output we get if we do a self join. So self join is nothing but a Cartesian product. What it will do is for every row it will match up with the every record from the another table. Similarly, if we compare the first column here, with the first column, it will retrieve the output for the all the three columns present in the second table. Similarly, by taking the second record in the naming table, and it will give the, like it will give the output with the all the three columns. Similarly with the third row. So for the input as three records, we are getting a m. Suppose if you have m records in one table and n records in another table, so the total number of rows that you will get is m by n. So if in this case we have only three rows in the one table and three rows in the another table. So suppose if you are dealing with a 10,000 rows in like 1 lakh records in naming, as well as 1 lakh records in salaries, then that is nothing but a 1 lakh into 1 lakh. So it is nothing but a 10 power 10, so which will take a lot of time to execute. So I am just explaining with the 1 lakh records in the business scenario. You will be having a lot of records. So self join is not the best option to do every time. So let us see how the command will, how the query will looks like. So for this we are writing it as select star from the first table naming, comma, the second table is salaries. So just you need to specify like this. Instead of specifying naming, you can specify it as a naming comma salaries. So what I am doing is I am executing it. So if you observe this, till now in the inner join, outer join, left outer join, we got only three rows or four rows mostly. In the full outer join, I think we got four rows. So if you observe this, for every row in the inner, for every row in the one table, it will we will be having a comparison with the all the rows in the second table. Similarly for the other table, suppose if you have 100 rows in the first table and 100 rows in the second table, then the total number of rows that we will get is 100 into 100, that is nothing but 10 power 4, that means 10,000. So those will be a lot of like which will takes a lot of memory if we are dealing with a huge number of records. So the best option to use, if you want to match some particular records from both the tables, then the best option is left sorry, inner join. And if you want to get the one, like all the records from one table and only the matched records from another table, then you can use either left outer join or right outer join. And if you want all the records alone, then all the records alone, if they are matching or non-matching records from both the tables, then you can use full outer join. So inner join, self join will retrieve all the comparisons that we have, like just like a Cartesian product. It will take one input from the for one table, and it will compare all the records present in the output table. So that is how it will work in the self join. Similarly, you can also specify the conditions here, whatever it may be the join. If you are using inner join or left outer join, you can also specify conditions here, just like a select command. So once after doing a condition, like after writing some tables here, you can specify where clause here, where some suppose I want salary is greater than 50,000, then I can write it as salaries dot salary, sorry, salary is greater than some 30,000. So if I write that, only the I will get the I don't like now I won't get all these records. I only get the salaries having greater than 40,000. So I am running it. So if you observe that, only 6 rows we got instead of 9 rows. That's why based on the condition it will reduce. So this is how you can specify conditions for the joins as well. Now this is all about the joins. I already explained about inner join and outer joins in the previous lectures. If you don't like, if you want to see about inner join and outer join, please go to my previous lectures, and this video is about the self join. So that is all about the join, guys. Thank you for watching.